Okay, guys, I'm live again. Don't you love what happened? Like, I totally got booted. Yep. So for those of you that were watching, I hope you'll come back. But YouTube totally busted my live feed. Like, they cut me. Like all of a sudden I couldn't even like it's like, sorry, you can't get back into this live feed. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like I was in the middle of the best phone call too. He was such a good like informed phone call. And I'm super sad about that. But I'll get to talk to him again. So Steve, if you're seeing this, thank you again for calling in and I'm sorry that our call got interrupted by people who don't want conservatives to spread the truth. Those of you that are coming back in, make sure you jump in the chat and say hi so I can see ya. I can see that there are people in here now. So I apologize that YouTube cut my live feed. I think that's hilarious though. I did a live feed like a couple weeks ago, and it was super pixelated. Like the whole time, it would not stay like streaming nicely, okay? And I have live streamed from this exact spot multiple times, okay? But funny that every time I want to talk about Trump and something serious, something happens with my live feed. Come on now. Come on now. And then, you know what they did? Okay, and this is the kicker, all right? They went in and permanently demonetized the video, meaning I can't even send it in for review for consideration. They did not want what I had to say out there. Okay? Every time they try and demonetize one of my videos, I'm like, nice try. And I send it in for review, and lo and behold, it gets remonetized because I know I'm right. But this particular video, permanently. So I think it's hilarious, okay? How they try and censor me. And I know that they do. I've seen it, okay? I've been trying to grow my subscriber base for the last 90 days because that's about how long I've been on YouTube, okay? So if you are in here, make sure you like this video and make sure you're subscribed and make sure that you share it, okay? Let's get the truth out there, all right? And I have been floating up and down in the same 100 subscribers for the past month. Yep. I'll gain 25 subscribers and then all of a sudden 25 subscribers are gone. And this has nothing to do with the purge. There was the YouTube purge. And I really didn't lose a lot during the YouTube purge. So, but the same thing has been happening. Up the same, down the same, up the same, down the same. Oh, we're going to cut your live feed. We're going to permanently demonetize another live feed after manual review because they don't want me to talk about Trump. They don't want the Trump truth out there. And clearly, me and my caller that was calling in, if you weren't on the last live feed like 2 seconds ago, clearly my caller and I had some good conversation going on, and they were like, nope, we're gonna mess with Atomic News again because that's what they do to me. So I'm sorry, you guys. You know, I haven't seen any chat pop up yet on this particular part 2. So if you're there right now, jump in a chat and say hello. Moderator, are you in here? Say hello. Just so I know that this is like working because... Okay, so chat is working? I can't even see the chat. Okay, just so you guys know, if you're talking to me, unfortunately, I can't see it because YouTube is screwing with me right now. Okay, so I know there are 13 people in here. I can see that, all right? There are only 5 likes, okay? So if there are 13 people in here and only 5 likes, Some of y'all are creepers. All right. Make sure you hit that like button, okay? And show YouTube they need to stop messing with me. But, so what we were talking about in the live feed that got cut. I mean, cut. I was killed. I was dead. What we were talking about, obviously, was his speech today, okay? And his offer, basically, DACA for the wall and various other things like humanitarian assistance, some drug detection equipment, some drug detection technology and equipment to help secure the ports of entry, additional border agents added, and additional immigration judge teams added to help process the 900,000 immigrants that are waiting for citizenship, basically. I had said that I believe this is part of the chess game and that I don't exactly love the idea of DACA for the wall, but if I have to give something, I'm okay with DACA for the wall. They're already here. And all the money that it would cost for us to round them all up and to find them, for that matter, to find them, would be more money than we could ever afford. It would be more money than the wall, probably. So if I give in and trade DACA for the wall, okay, because in the long run, the wall is gonna help solve our problem, okay? And it would be more beneficial in the long run to have the wall and give a little something, a cookie crumb. I mean, because really that's all it is a cookie crumb. It's a drop in the bucket. But moderators, I cannot see, obviously, if you've given the telephone number or not, but you can give out the telephone number again if you want. It's area code 779-333-9628. You guys, I cannot see what you're putting into chat because YouTube is screwing with me right now. Okay, so I'm so sorry if you are asking me any questions or you have said something that you wanted me to see. Yeah. Apparently this is my night. This is my day. But if you want to call me and talk to me, I'll talk to you right now. But remember to stick with the rules. Same rules as the last live feed that YouTube killed me on, okay? No unknown numbers. I'm not going to answer the phone for unknown numbers. Stick to the topic. So either Trump's speech or immigration, or you can even talk about the caravan if you want because that involves immigration. And prank calls, I'm just going to hang up on you, okay? I'm not even going to give you a warning. If I suspect that you're a prank call, click. Thanks. Please drive through. Because if you didn't see, was it Wednesday's live feed? I got prank called not once, but twice on my live feed. Yeah. And now YouTube is messing with me. So there are 12 people in here right now. 13 people. 13. It went back up on only 8 likes. So where's, oh, there's the camera. Hit the like button. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's right. I don't want to have to go get in the bathtub again just to get some likes. No, I'm just kidding. But God, this really sucks that I can't see my chat. Like, I wonder if I play with things. Ooh, I could have a filter. Let's change my filter. Do we want to make me black and white? I wonder if you guys can see this or if it's just me. Let's give some bubbles. I can see some bubbles on the screen right now. I don't know if you guys can. Oh, there we go. That's like very anonymous like. I'll put it back to normal. Here's a phone call. If it'll let me pick it up. This looks like a fake number. Just saying. Just saying. It was all twos. It was 9222, area code 222-2222. And then I got an unknown number. Nope, sorry, not going to answer it. Now you guys are trying to prank call me. You guys are naughty. Yeah, unknown number. See, I literally said I'm not going to answer from an unknown number, and an unknown number comes through. Sorry. What? There's my closet. Can you see that? Hi, I'm back. I'm trying really hard to see my chat, and I can't. This is like first world problems here. This is why I need a laptop. So much for a super chat fundraiser because I can't see it. Okay, there we go. There's another call from an unknown number. See area code 299-999-9999. No, honey, that's not gonna. No number. See, I'm not gonna answer an unknown number. You have to put your real telephone number in there, and then if I suspect you're a prank caller, I'm gonna hang up on you. So let's just be good, all right? Let's just be good, boys and girls. You guys can hear it beeping. So anyway, one of the other things that I talked about in my live feed that, just briefly, if you haven't already, you can text WALL to 88022, I believe it is. And it will give Houston, Texas. All right, this could, let's hope this is a real phone call. Hi, this is hello, this is Atomic News. You got to turn your YouTube down in the back, hon.
I did.
Okay.
This is Mel.
Who is this?
Mel?
Hey, Mel, how's it going?
Going pretty good. What you talking about tonight?
Well, I was talking about Trump's speech, and then my YouTube completely cut my live feed, and then I had to come back and start a live feed part 2. So if you have any thoughts about Trump's speech and his basically trading DACA for the wall or anything in regards to immigration or the caravan, let it fly, honey. Talk.
You knew it was coming to this.
Yeah.
He's the hero now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's forcing Pelosi to...
Now I think if they say no to this deal, then it's like, whoop, there we go. Shutdown is on you. And the whole, this whole thing is Democrat fault. And I think that he'd be stupid not to take this deal.
Well, it always has been the Democrats' fault. This is not the first time those two idiots have done this.
I think
every single frigging year they do it.
I think it's going to be Democrat suicide if they don't take the deal.
Well, I think they should do away with the Democrat Party altogether.
Just be like, thank you, you're fired.
Yeah. There's the crazies and there's the normal, and we're the normal, and those are the crazies, and we should just stay away from them.
This is...
Give them their little lollipops, set them in the corner, and make them behave.
This has really been one big episode of The Apprentice, right? You're fired.
Well, you can still fire them because we're on day 29.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow is day 30. For yeah.
And he can start firing all of these useless employees.
Yep.
The government's running fine without them for 5 weeks.
Yep, and he just proved that too.
So there's a lot of money he can spend on that wall.
Yeah, all that money that he's saving, if he was to drain the swamp and reduce the forces, that'd be a lot of money he could spend on his wall.
Yeah, on the wall and other things that would protect us.
And then the thought just popped in my head. Well, what if this whole offer is really just a distraction? What if going to take this deal, and that it will give him his opportunity to call national emergency, and boom, also let go all these people in a riff, and like everything would roll into motion then at that point, Like what if this is part of his ultimate plan?
Well, I think we're seeing part of his ultimate plan right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has nowhere to run. She has only one viable answer, and that's to take the deal.
Yep, she has nowhere to run. She also has nowhere to fly right now either.
Oh, that was so fantastic. I love that move.
Wasn't that brilliant? I was just like, and I was talking to my last caller, and it was such a shame because he was a really good phone call, and I said, wouldn't it be funny? I thought it was funny that the media was just like, yes, Pelosi, when she sent out her letter thinking she was in the right, but when Trump did the same exact thing and said, oh, it's for your security, suddenly he was a baby and acting childish. Like,
oh yeah, the
what
Democrats never act childish.
what's good for the what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Right.
We've all heard that saying. And it's true. She's in the line of succession if we want to talk about Game of Thrones here. So why would he not protect the line of succession?
Well, this is true, but I hope that never happens.
Yes.
Oh my God. You see the country being run by Pelosi?
Oh, that would be awful. But the Democrats would get what they want. They would be in power, and they would have their female president that they couldn't get with Hillary Clinton because she was too incompetent.
Well, there are rumors that she died at the 9/11 memorial.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, because I'm a total conspiracy theorist, so yeah, I've heard all those things, and I did hear a conspiracy theory recently that Hillary, Obama, and I think it was Comey, I don't know, are all in Gitmo right now, really, and that this is it's a cover up right now, and that people are other people are tweeting on their Twitter right now. I almost said something other than tweeting. That didn't come out right, but and that but I don't. Obviously, they're not in Gitmo.
Well, I wish they were.
Right?
And I kind of think they are. The military. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I wish Hillary was for sure. Like I can imagine her sitting in a sass like in Gitmo. That would be great.
Would they put her double in there?
Right? Right?
Would they put her double in there, or would they just execute her for?
And she's been so quiet lately. Like, you don't hear a peep about Hillary. And then I think it was Mr. Atomic said because she's broke. And I was like, maybe so. But and then there was the rumor for a while that she was going to run for 2020, and it's like, why? So she can be defeated 3 times? I mean, is she that stupid? I don't think she has enough money to run again. Unless she steals it. Unless she steals it or kills somebody for it.
Or tries another pay to play.
Right?
How did they think they could get away with that?
I know.
I mean, they must think we're total idiots out here in the public.
She should be in jail. She really should. So is that conspiracy theory real? I don't know. But, I get a lot of articles sent to me by my subscribers and my viewers, and it's hard for me to keep up sometimes. And that's one of the articles that I haven't read or kind of really looked deeper into. So it's one of those things that I'll do in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, and I'm like, let's find something to do.
I really do wish that she was off the planet.
Yes.
I mean, just totally gone.
Yes.
But then she has all her minions, so they could come out of the woodwork and cause harm.
Oh, I finally have likes in here that match to how many people are watching. That's amazing.
Well, I show you got 13 likes and 15 people.
Okay, see, I see 15. I see 15 and 15. But right now, I still can't see my chat, you guys. So if you're watching and you're trying to talk to me via chat, you're only talking to each other. YouTube is messing with me right now, and I cannot see my chat, and I was killed from my last live feed of,
I can't wait for tomorrow. I mean, Trump works 24/7
know, is he even human? Like, when does he sleep? Does it like 3 hours and then he goes again? Like, how does he do that?
Well, he's probably like me. I go through insomnia cycles, and I can go as far as 6 weeks without having to sleep, and then all of a sudden I crash for 2 days.
That's me. Mr. Atomic knows. That's me too. I do that too. Maybe it's all Donald Trump's hamburgers, or however he spelled it. I'm not sure. That keeps him going.
He's a junk food junkie, huh?
Yeah. I know he likes Big Macs or Whoppers or something like that. But I have to make a video of all his tweets for today. Last night I did a video and clipped in all his tweets for yesterday. And so I'm going to have to do that again for today. I know there's a lot of my viewers out there that don't have Twitter and want to know what it is that everybody's talking about, you know, what Donald Trump tweeted out. So I think from now on, I'm going to try and do, you know, like a slideshow video of all of Donald Trump's tweets every day at the end of the day. And hopefully that'll help some people out.
Well, I had a Twitter account and didn't have anybody twittering with me, so I just stopped it.
Oh, well, if you ever end up back on, you start following me. You'll find me under, I finally started another one because I had a big group of followers on my Twitter, but it didn't say Atomic News TV, so I started one that was specifically Atomic News TV. So if anybody out there that's watching right now wants to find me on Twitter, you can find me under Atomic News TV. So. Okay.
Whenever I find my Twitter account again, I write things down on little Post-it notes.
Yeah, I do that too.
And sometimes they go walkabout.
I do that too. I always make notes on Post-it notes for all my videos and live feeds. So I'm in the Stone Age. I don't even have a computer.
Oh, well, I have a computer. I work a computer constantly. I mean, my job depends on it. Plus, I'm a novelist.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do my novels. I write them out by hand and then drag and speak them into the computer.
Oh, I know what a dragon is. Okay, my boss at work uses a dragon.
Yeah.
All right, girl. Well, I'm going to let you go so somebody else can have a chance to call in. But I'm glad that you called. I'm glad you called in again.
I am too. I'll get you again.
And thanks for coming on part 2 here of my live feed since the first part got cut.
All righty. Have a good weekend.
You too, hon. Take care, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, right? Day 30.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for the fireworks.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So, you guys, just so you know, I still, if you're just coming on, because I see that there's some new people jumping on YouTube's live feed, and they're messing with this one too. I cannot see chat at all. I cannot see anything you guys are talking about. All right, this is Kansas City, Missouri. Hold on. Hi, this is Atomic News TV.
Hey, how you doing? This is John.
Hi, John.
What did you think about the speech today?
I thought that he was very presidential, and he was very pleasant, and I wasn't happy about DACA for the wall, but will I take DACA for the wall? Yes, because I think the wall is for the good, and sometimes you just got to sacrifice something.
I don't think you said DACA for the wall. I think you said it was just a 3-year.
Yeah. Right. 3 years for DACA recipients to have access to Social Security numbers, have protection from being deported, and have access to jobs.
And then you said $800 million for security, right?
$800 million for humanitarian assistance, and then $805 million for drug detection technology to help better secure the ports of entry.
And then you said $5 billion. I could have swore I heard it was more than $5 billion, up to $70 billion for the wall. Did you hear that?
Well, I think you're getting the 7 from 5.7 billion. Maybe.
5.7 for the wall.
Yeah, 5.7 billion is what he wants for the wall.
Yeah, because I could have heard it was up to $70 billion for the wall. So you might want to check on that. I'll look at it too, but I just thought that was sort of high numbers, $70 billion for the wall, because it was starting at $5 billion and it was up to $70 billion for the wall. So I just thought that was sort of crazy. So, but I mean, I thought it was a good speech, but I don't know. I thought it was sort of getting nowhere. You know what I mean? Because why would the Democrats okay the DACA, you know, for 3 years when when the court already said it denied his to overturn DACA? I don't understand. Did you get that?
Well, you know, the whole 3-year thing, I was like, what? Why 3 years? And then I thought, well, 3 years because he's got 2 years left in his presidency, and then 1 year draws it past 2020, so that maybe secures more of his position in 2020. Because I was like, why 3 years? Why not 4 years or 5 years? You know what I mean? So I wasn't sure about the whole 3-year thing.
Yeah, I didn't get the how they would give them all Social Security cards for 3 years. It's sort of, I don't know. It's just something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would assume if we're gonna give them job access, they have to have a Social Security number so that they can pay taxes, and that's the only reason
they already have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They already have jobs. And they already pay taxes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't understand. It was like he was blowing smoke up our ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
they already have jobs. They already pay taxes. They already, you know what I mean? Am I right or am I wrong?
No, I mean, I absolutely see what you're saying. I totally do. And that's where I question, you know, is this just a move on the chessboard? Does he know that he's going to be told no again, you know? And is this just a move simply to make the Democrats look bad or worse, I should say?
It was, but it's not working though. You know what I mean? I don't think it was a good move. You know what I mean? There wasn't a solid give me the board. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you make a solid deal? You know what I mean? I just don't get it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a good deal in there. So
well, what I saw was that he was giving Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer everything that they have asked for in the past weeks. Like, Pelosi specifically said, we don't need a wall. We need more technology on the border. We need more Border Patrol agents. We need more judges, right. You know, which he just basically offered that up. So in a way, I see it. But then in a way, I'm also confused by it too. So
I could have swore they already gave their security money for the border, or I could have swore they already gave money for the border.
They already approved in 2006. They already approved money for a border wall, but where did that go? You know, so who knows is really the answer.
Well, that's what the fence is going up right now. That's where that money's coming from. That's where the fence that's going up right now. That's where that money's coming from.
Yeah. Have you seen videos about them building, actually, you know, building that fence down in Tijuana?
Yeah. Tijuana. Who's building it? The Americans?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. Like if you look on I think it's True Conservative Minutes. They have a video in the past couple of days where I think one of them is showing them actually building that fence down there, and that it is in fact going up.
Yeah, they've been doing that. That's nothing new. So, I mean, he said it was wasn't. See, this is where another thing that got me was he said the $5 billion was for just rural areas. You know what I mean? Like cities and stuff like that, like San Diego and the big cities, because we got, you know, walls, or we got mountains and all that other stuff.
Right.
But I just, you know, it sort of didn't make sense because, you know, first it's the whole wall, 2,000 miles of wall. But, you know, I don't know, I just...
Well, I have heard him talk about, you know, natural barriers like mountains and rivers and things like that from the beginning, of his presidency. Because, yeah, I don't know if you know, but I am from a border state. I'm from originally from Southern California, and then I lived in Arizona for 10 years, and I'm actually moving back to Arizona this summer. And so there are natural barriers there that prevent people from crossing. And I have from the beginning, when he was just running, you know, basically cite those areas wouldn't be walled. So we're not, from the beginning, he wasn't looking for something like the Great Wall of China where it went from, you know, end to end. Yeah. So we knew that.
Yeah. I mean, the rivers aren't stopping them. We know that because they got boats. They got, they go through the mountains. There's, you know what I mean? Here's my deal with it. We're gonna, if you want to get around a wall, are you gonna get around it or not? You know what I mean? I'm gonna find a way, especially if I'm starving and I'm hungry. My family's hungry. I'm gonna get around that wall. So, you know, hey, we'll see what happens, but
it's gonna take you. It's gonna take you longer to get through it, though, isn't it? And you have a higher chance of being caught if you're trying to work your way around that wall, right?
Not really, because they've been cutting them walls all the time. They're always cutting them fences. You know what I mean? They got blowtorches to cut. They got blowtorches to cut them, to cut that metal. So it's not. Like I said, there's a way around everything. You know what I mean? I think we got better ways to spend $5 billion. We need education for our children. You know, our education is just horrible. It's horrible.
I would agree with you that education is horrible.
There's better topics in, but does education make U.S. money? No, it does not. It doesn't pay off now. It does not. You know what I mean?
But
so that's why.
And like right now, the LA teacher union is on, you know, strike because their classes, well, one of the reasons is their classes are too full and they can't properly they feel they can't properly educate the children because they're too big, they're too full. There are not enough schools and not enough teachers to be able to handle the population in Southern California. And it's not because Southern California is, you know, producing. It's because of the flow of immigrants into Southern California.
Well, unless you can afford private schools, that's why a lot of people send their kids to Catholic schools, private schools, because they got better educations. So if you can afford your own, you know, unless you live in the suburbs, they're always building bigger schools in the suburbs. You know what I mean? So it's I guarantee it's not the suburbs that are suffering.
Right.
So.
Well, and then, you know, in Arizona, charter schools are a really big thing because you can go to a charter school and they're a dime a dozen there, and our charter schools are free to go to, most of them. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they got them here too.
Yeah, and so you don't have to go to public school there. You can go to a charter school, and it's like being in private school. My youngest daughter, for kindergarten, before we moved here, she had to wear uniforms and went to a charter school, and it was like being in a private school, and it was completely free. So there are other choices. It just depends on where you are. So you're right in that sense that, you know, the suburbs are, you know, and the wealthier areas have more options than the areas that are lower income.
And it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
It should not be like that. That's a guarantee. Because I live in the suburbs. We got schools that look like colleges. You know what I mean?
Yes, I have seen that.
The inner city schools are just they're ran down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because those are American kids. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Those are the future of America. And I'll tell you right now that if we don't get this education problem solved, then stupidity, like you said on your video yesterday, that she didn't have her priorities. She wanted to drink her alcohol rather than buy her food.
Right.
It always costs you more money.
Yes.
I guarantee you. There'll be more people in jails. There'll be more people on welfare.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. That's the root of the problem of America, our education system. And it's sort of like a crab in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
The upper echelon doesn't want to see the lower rise up and have better jobs. But here's what the thing. They have students coming from Africa, Asia, India. They're all going to school to be doctors and lawyers and realtors. I see it because I go to college, and we got all these people from all over the world, you know, and they're all going, they're taking advantage of their great education, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, education needs it. If, you know, Trump needs to do something about the education system. It's just, you know, get it done. Quit bullshit. If he could get it done, if he really wanted to, he can get that border wall done. I mean, just make a sweet deal. What's you know, it's going to save you money in the long run, am I right?
Well, maybe we need to suggest to him that now that you're going to, you know, right now you want the wall. If you get the wall, maybe for 2020 you need to run on education. You know? Maybe that needs to be our next voice of opinion to him.
Should be.
Yeah.
It should have been. I don't know why they're not seeing this, you know, problem, epidemic of young kids suffering.
Because the poor, uneducated will be dependent on the government and will always be dependent on the government, and it will.
That plays into the Democrats' hands.
Yep, and it will ruin our nation.
Exactly. So they know it's not like they don't know what they're doing. You know, the government does. They got all these think tanks and, you know, ways you know, just like make America money, like selling billions of dollars to Saudi Arabia or war. You know, we just sell guns. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's our money maker.
Right.
So, you know, something has to happen. It's ridiculous.
Yep. You'd think that such a big country with so many politicians that we could attack more than one issue at a time, but so I think sometimes it's difficult for them to do that. I really do. And it makes me want to run for office because I'm a really damn good multitasker. And it's like, I wish I could teach some politicians how to multitask.
We got the most billionaires in the world.
You
know what I mean? Our government it's all this. They got so much money. It's ridiculous. They get money all over the world. Well, you know what I mean? Why can't we, you know, cut? You know, don't pay taxes for a year. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah.
1 year.
Oh, do you remember, like, I don't know how old you are. But I know, like, in my 20s, I think it was, oh God, I think it was a Bush in office. Maybe it was Clinton or Bush. I think it was Bush. And we had, like, stimulus checks. Like, I don't know how old you are or if you know about those, but, like, I think I got, like, 2 or 3 of them, and it was just like, how about we get a stimulus?
Hey, anything to help stabilize people having homes. You know what I mean? It's like the government works against us. You know what I mean? That's what I see.
Yeah.
I see it working against us and not for us.
Yeah.
So, Republican and
I mean, wouldn't a stimulus, like, that would, like, steal somebody's presidency right there, somebody's next run. If they're like, yeah, I'm going to get a stimulus package for all Americans. We'd be like, oh, yep, I'm voting for you.
You know,
agree with me on everything, and I appreciate that.
Right. I think that's what it should be. I mean, we don't have to agree with each other, but we work together to to meet that what we need to do to make this country great.
Yes, yes. So I mean, you can call into my live feeds anytime you want, and I will talk to you. I had a great time with this conversation, so I appreciate your time. But I have to figure out what happened with my live feed. I think I lost everything, so I'm gonna let you go, hun. Okay?
Thanks, beautiful.
All right. You have a good night. Okay.